Now with Terra Luna still, or Luna Classic at this point, sorry, with Luna Classic still suspended across platforms, I do want to talk about some of the most common questions that I've been seeing today. You know, when will Terra Luna open up for trading, or when will Luna Classic open up for trading? What will Luna 2.0 be priced at? Is your Luna Classic going to go up after it's released? Is it going to go down? Is your Luna 2.0 going to go up after release? Is it going to go down? And I want to make this disclaimer right now. Nobody knows the future. So if anybody is out there telling you they know exactly what's going to happen to Terra Luna and this 2.0 and the Classic following the, I guess, listing of 2.0 there, they're just guessing. So I want to talk about some of the likely scenarios that we are able to see after trading resumes for both Classic and 2.0. So if it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay. I'm here to make 2022 the best year ever. If you haven't clicked that subscribe button, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Join us. Become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. Look, if you're brand new to investing, you don't know where to get your hands on Luna Terra right now. You can't because the centralized exchanges have it suspended, but I would expect some volatility in both Classic and 2.0 following. So a couple places you can buy it. You got a link in the description below for Voyager. You're going to get $25 in free Bitcoin there, and you got a link in the description below for FTX as well. Also very simple to set up your account on both of those, and you're going to have rewards on each one. They are trading, and they are supporting both Classic and Luna Terra 2.0. So make sure to check those out. But let's talk about some of the possibilities here. And there are quite a few. So one of the first questions, we'll just get it out of the way right now, and these are round numbers, please remember that, but everybody wants to know, how many Luna 2.0 they're going to get in this airdrop. Now, it's broken down into a little bit of a complicated thing with vesting and all of that, but let's just assume that, once all of the coins are distributed, and, we'll use those numbers there. So for every 100,000 Terra Luna or Luna Classic that you are holding, you will receive 1.5 Luna 2.0. Now I know that seems like a drastic difference. Look, if you're holding 1 million Terra Luna, you're going to be getting 15 of the new Luna 2.0 coins. And it might seem a little low, but we got to talk about prices on that new Luna Terra 2.0. And I have not seen anything anywhere as to what price it is exactly going to be listed at. But let's make a couple of assumptions and go from there as to what price we can expect to see and whether or not it's going to fall or rise after the release. These centralized exchanges, they're working with this. They're working with the Terra Luna company, the Terra Luna guys that are out there, because they know people are interested in it. They want to continue trading it, and they know that it has potential to be a very big multi-billion-dollar coin, or they wouldn't be interested in working with it at all. They would have delisted and moved on with their lives. But let's assume some pre-dump or pre-attack or pre-crash, whatever you want to call it, values of Terra Luna, and it was roughly around the $50 billion mark. Let's keep it nice and simple and just use a nice round $50 billion. And if that's the assumption, we are going to list at for Luna Terra 2.0, it would be a $50 price point. We're going to have 1 billion coins that are in total supply, and well, all of them aren't going to be outstanding at the same time. But if we're using the total supply, the price point would be around that $50 mark. 50 times the 1 billion gives you roughly the same exact valuation that Luna Terra had prior to the collapse. Now, let's make it, if that happens, that's going to be a very lofty valuation on the new Terra Luna 2.0. Because look, how could it be valued at the same thing that it was prior to its reputation being torn apart, prior to the attack, prior to, collapsing and going into this death spiral? So if that's the case, I may expect a sell-off in Terra Luna 2.0. If that's the case and it's valued really, really high in that $50 billion range, I may expect people to just take their profits on the Terra Luna 2.0 and either move on or look at trading when it comes in and falls down in price. Now, some people are speculating it could even be worth as little as $1. And that would give it a valuation, I believe, roughly around Terra Luna is valued. The Luna Classic is valued at right now. And at that point, guys, a $1 billion valuation on a project that was worth $50 billion a couple of months ago now at this time, but really a few weeks ago. If that's the case, I think a lot of people would jump in. Now, of course, you would be upset as a Luna Classic holder. You know, maybe you've got a couple $100 worth of Luna Classic right now, and they airdrop you 5 coins worth $1 each. I mean, who cares about a $5 airdrop, right? Well, if it is the case, I think we could see a drastic demand for Terra Luna, and we could see the price rocket up. You know, it's really going to be determined by the market on what a fair price is, no matter where they release the coin at. If they release it at $500 and people believe that that's way too high, you know, it's going to come crashing down in value. If they release it too low, clearly it could, you know, be exceeded by demand and the price shoots up from there. So those are a couple scenarios for Luna 2.0 once it is released. Once Luna Classic, and I know that this is the majority of holders out there, those lunatics that are buying Luna, the Terra Luna, now Luna Classic, and expecting to hold the Luna Classic, let's go over a couple up and down scenarios as to what Classic could do after it's released. So if Classic is, I guess, released for trading once again, and the vast majority of holders simply wanted to get their hands on the airdrop, which I don't believe is true. We'll talk about that in a second here. If that is true, then the price would come down. People would have no reason whatsoever to hold the Terra Luna coin at that point, and it would drop in value because they got what they came for. They received the airdrop. They were here for the snapshot, and immediately upon release or immediately upon trading once again, Terra Luna would drop in value. Now, everything that I see on social media, everything that I see everywhere surrounding Terra Luna is that nobody really cares about the 2.0. Nobody really cares about Terra Luna 2.0 and Do Kwon and all of these guys trying to build on that. Everybody wants to see Terra Luna, now the Classic, spiking up in value. So, if everybody's putting their money where their mouth is, buying Terra Luna, holding Terra Luna, and saying you're going to have to pry it from my dead cold hands if you ever expect to get it back, it's going to maintain value and potentially rocket even higher. Why could it rocket even higher? Maintaining value is one thing, but why could Terra Luna Classic go up in value even more? Simply because Do Kwon and all of these guys are released. We are no longer of their concern, and if they can crash one project, they can crash the 2.0 project, but they will not be touching Luna Classic at that point. So that is one of the reasons why we may see an increase in value post trading for Terra Luna 2.0, Terra Luna Classic. There's so many coins you got to remember now. Post-trading for the Terra Luna Classic, we could see an increase in demand because people will be glad to get rid of Do Kwon and all of these, major whales that are deciding what to do on the blockchain. I want to know what you guys think, though, because everywhere I look, I see Luna Classic lunatics and Luna Classic, promoters and holders and believers that the price is going to rocket higher. So I want to know what you think. Let me know down in the comments below if you guys have your Terra Luna, if you are ready for it to begin trading again, and what you expect to happen to both 2.0 and Classic once it starts trading. If this button right here is still red, make sure to click it, subscribe to the channel, join us, become a bro. We are here every single day. We are growing our portfolios together. Claybro883 on Twitter and Instagram, Voyager and FTX if you guys want to get Terra Luna and Classic and the 2.0, so make sure to check those out. And until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.